Good afternoon, folks. How are we doing? Yes, I'm slightly over here today, and there's a reason for that. Someone on one of my TikTok videos recently asked if I'd make a full video on regarding the PS4 Greatest Hits collection. I figured it was a bit too long form to make for TikTok, because as we know, everyone on TikTok has his attention span of a goldfish, and after about two titles, they swipe on and move to the next video. So we're going to get into it. I've done a quick count and I know how many I've got, but what I need to do is go through and count how many I don't have. So I'm curious to see what the sort of the grand total of that is. So we're going to go through it now. Um, I don't know what to say. I mean, I try and find these when and where I can. If I find them on Amazon, great. If I find them in CEX, great. If I find them in other shops, fantastic. But the problem is a lot of people are collecting them and they're quite hard to find. At least some of them are. So I believe there's 60 or so titles in total. There's some that I keep seeing going, oh, I must get that at some point, and then I never do. So we're going to get straight into it and go through the list and see if I can keep a mental count of how many I don't have. I'm going to open up my calculator. That might be the easiest way to do it on my phone. So this is on Wikipedia, of course. This is the full list of the PAL region PS4 hits. There'll be some sort of, I don't know how to explain the term, but there'll be some slight variants for two of them, but I'll explain that when I get to them. So, up first, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. We've got, somewhere to put these, Batman Arkham Knight. We've got Bloodborne. We've got Dishonored 2. That's one. We don't have Dishonored 2. I do want to try and find it. I actually kind of want to play the Dishonored games, but it's just finding time for these things. You know, being an adult these days, work, sleep, eat, repeat. Doom. We have Doom. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. We've got both of those bad boys. Drive Club. This I I had to get this off of Amazon. It was more than CEX price, I'm sure. I can't remember how much I paid for it. And then about a week ago, I found a copy in my local CEX. I was like, oh, for God's sake. Always the way. Always the way. But there's more of that. We'll get to that in a moment. Dynasty Warriors 8, Dynasty Warriors 9, Earth Defense 4. That's three I don't have. Fallout 4. Again, this one, I ordered this off of German Amazon. I actually went onto the German Amazon website. It's not just through Amazon, through a German seller. I had to log into the German Amazon website. I bought this, and then literally a week later, it was in my local CEX, and this is the English print cover. So I managed to move the other one on and keep this one, which is what I wanted. So that only cost me £3. The other one cost me 12, I think, and I sold it for a tenner. So I feel like I'm kind of quids up there a little bit. Right, what we got next? Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. I have it, and as you can see, it is sealed. I don't know if maybe I'll get around to playing this at some point, because I believe this features some Yakuza characters. I think Kiryu might be in this one. Tell me if I'm wrong. Or if there's any other Yakuza characters, but this is one I should probably try at some point. I just don't really do those sort of games very often. That's bad, I know, but you know, I don't do these. God of War. Right, this is the first one. So this I found in CEX in Stafford. I picked this up and I was walking around looking for other things, and I don't know if he collects them. And this isn't a dig at the guy or anything at all. Kale walked in the shop. It was in that CEX, and this didn't originally have the hits variant in it. It had the normal one, so I bought this. I returned the other one, so I've got the hits variant there. God of War 3 Remastered. We've got Gran Turismo Sport. We've also got, this is fairly common, I would say. I see this around quite a lot in the hits variant specifically, but I know there's two variants of the normal edition, and I've got the big box edition up there that came with the steelbook, which is currently residing in there. I'm not going to try and put that back now because it'll be carnage. If anyone complains about that, by the way, because I know it's not everyone's favourite game. Someone once, I was doing a stream or something, and they went, "Oh, get that garbage out of the way." It's wider than the normal games, which means because of the trunking, I can't put it in on its side. That's the only reason it's facing that way. Gran Turismo Sport, Gundam Versus, I do not have. Horizon Zero Dawn, standard Horizon Zero Dawn, I do have. Dropped it. That was clever of me. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. This is the other one. I bought this off of Vinted with the normal game in it. And then I found the hits variant, so, did the old CEX hack and took it back for a voucher towards something else. Infamous Second Son, we've got. Justice 2, we have got. Obviously, the beauty of these PlayStation hits is they don't have individual discs. They just have the normal discs, unless I'm mistaken. But at this point, I'm not changing all of these. I'm just not doing it. It is too much effort. Right, Injustice 2 we got, didn't we? Killzone Shadowfall, we've got. Lego... Oh, hang on. Where's The Last of Us? I've put that under L. Okay, The Last of Us is there, but technically it's the. So I should probably put that in the right place. But we've got The Last of Us. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, we have. Little Big Planet 3, we have got. Mad Max, we've got. I tried to stream this, and I just wasn't enjoying it. It's not a bad game. But it's kind of, do all these things in this area. Brilliant, now what? Go to that area and do all the same things again. That's what it felt like to me. I do want to give it another chance. I just haven't got... Don't look at it and go, that's a game I need to play right now. And they've all fallen over. Excellent. I'll start a new pile. Metal Gear Solid Definitive Experience sealed. This was off of Amazon again, I think via a possibly German seller. I can't remember, but I've got it. I own that digital as well, so if I do want to play it, which I do want to play Phantom Pain at some point, I can just download it to my console and get on with it. So I'm happy with that. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, we have. Monster Hunter World, I do not have. I have not found that in the hits variant yet. I don't know if that's not a common one in the UK, but I haven't found it yet. Mortal Kombat X, I also have the Steelbook, I think, on the Xbox One. I can't remember if I've got the one for... No, I don't have a PS4 Steelbook of that. I'm trying not to double dip too much, but then again, I also own 3 copies of Rayman Legends now, so, take that for what you will. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. We have got... This was... I think this was either £8 or £10. This was more than I wanted to spend, really, on a game that I'm probably not going to play anytime soon. But I've got it. That's the main thing. Need for Speed, we have. Need for Speed Payback, I do not have. So that's another one. Need for Speed Rivals, we've got. I suspect that's got a receipt. No, it hasn't. Right, okay, that's good. What's next? Neo. We've got Neo. One Piece Warriors, Pirate Warriors 3, I also do not have. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, we have got. Project Cars, that one is also eluding me at the moment. So that's another one. Cars Ratchet and Clank, we've got. Here it comes. Rayman Legends. I'll try and do that right one day. I also have that on the Wii U and the PS3 Essentials. If you want to see a run through of my PS3 Essentials collection, that will unfortunately be a much longer video if I do it, but there you go. Rayman Legends. There you go, I said it right. Hey! Resident Evil 6, I do not have. That one is also eluding me at the moment. Resident Evil Biohazard or Resi 7, depending on your outlook on life. There it is. We've got that. Fantastic game, by the way. If you haven't played this yet, go and pick it up. I know it's not overly expensive. Just get it. Whatever format you want to play it on, just get it and play it. unless you're really against horror games. May not be for you, but it is a fantastic game. Resident Evil, Street Fighter 5. I also own the steelbook of this. Where is it? Yeah, Street Fighter 5 steelbook. Up there. Tales of Berseria. I don't have that. That again is yet again one that's quite uncommon. I don't see it very often, that's for sure. Terraria, that's quite an uncommon one in hits because it's got 2 covers for the normal variant and then you've got the hits variant. I don't want 3 copies of Terraria. I'm probably not going to ever get time to really get stuck into it because a friend of mine plays it and he's put like 500 hours into it. Full-time job. The Evil Within, I do not have. That is one I would like to get in the collection. That's a fun game. I've got that on Xbox One. I have played through both games. I played them both on stream, I think, on Twitch. And they're good fun. They are good fun. UFC 2, I know that's quite a hard one to find. I've been searching for UFC 4 for some reason, so maybe I'll try and look for the right game, see if I can actually pick it up. Obviously, The Last of Us we've got, so I'll put that in the right place. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, are they supposed to be in this particular order? Well, there you go, there's 3 in one go. All 3 Uncharted ones. I put them in that order because, as far as I was aware, that's kind of the order you play them in. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then The Lost Legacy. So I'm keeping them in that order. I don't know if you guys do anything different or not, but we'll see. Until Dawn, also one I had to get via Amazon, and then it turned up in about 3 different CEXs, because of course it did. But I've got it. Also a great game. Again, it's a horror game, but it's, teen slasher flick style thing. Have you played it, and did you keep them all alive? Because God knows I didn't. So that's that one. And then we've got Watch Dogs, which I don't see that very often either. I don't know if that was... It's all got English writing on the back of it, but I don't see it very often. So curious to know if you see it very often. Let me know in the comments. And then Yakuza 0, Kiwami 2, and Yakuza 6. I have those already because I've got... No, I don't actually have Yakuza 0 at the moment because it was only in the standard edition. Kiwami 2 I've got the steelbook. And Yakuza 6, I can show you these. They've all fallen over now. There's the Yakuza 2 steelbook. Kiwami 2, sorry. And I have this version, which is actually German, of Yakuza 6. I had the big version before that came with the glasses and the stones and all that stuff. And it was just taking up so much space. And I, after nearly 10 odd years of ownership, traded it in for pretty much what I paid for it. So I think I came out quite well out of that. But yeah, so the grand total appears to be 12. No, it doesn't. It's 15. I need 15 PlayStation 4 hits titles to complete the full set. So if you've got any, and they're nice and cheap, hit me up. Let me know. I would be keen to get at least another big chunk of them collected and in the collection. And then that's that list crossed off. The PS3 Essentials is a whole other rabbit hole that I'm just not ready to go down yet. I have got a friend who lives in South Africa who has said she will look out for FIFA 17 for me. Beyond that, I'm just going to pick up what I can when I can. I'm not going out of my way and spending hundreds of pounds on PS3 games. I want to spend money. If I'm going to spend bigger money on games, I want to get Resident Evil Requiem. I think I talked about that in my last video, which went up a couple of days ago. I want to get that, but that's still like a £60 game at this point, and I just don't have time for it right now. I will get around to that game, and I will stream it on Twitch. So if you do watch people on Twitch at all, please do consider giving me a follow. And likewise on here, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help the channel out. I'd love to see it grow. And I'll see you on the next one. Till then, take care.